Do they need to be, you know, rooted and sounded in the biblical principles?
Yeah.
Do I need someone that is more, you know, esoteric and understands metaphysics and all of these you know, you just have to really understand yourself to understand what you need. But whether you know it or not, shop around and find a therapist to be an ally in this process. Me personally, silence and stillness and fasting. Like
Talk about
I've gone into, you know, nature and been there for hours just with myself. You cannot escape the truth when you are silent, you are still with yourself. If you find yourself scattered and you don't know where to start, go into nature and be with you. You will hear how loud it is within yourself. And the more you practice that stillness and that silence, it gets quieter and quieter, and then you can hear. It's like a channel opens up. Your sensory evolves. It's like you get an upgrade, and you can hear the clarity of divine messages, and you're like, how do I know this? And then when you actually apply it and you see the results of it, you're like, oh, I have a direct connection to a divine technology that wants to communicate with me. But you got to posture yourself in a habitat where you can get still and quiet enough. So I encourage therapy, you know, mainly because they are trained and skilled in holding space for you.
Okay.
They know what to do with that, rather than your friend, your man, your mama, your grandmama with all the wisdom.
Yeah.
As loving as they are and they mean well and they know how to hold warm space, someone who's trained to hold space for the ego, for those blind spots, for our BS, you know what I'm saying, for our trauma, all of those things, it's important to have that. And then the silence and stillness. Go out into nature. I always say nature is our energetic, our spiritual hospital.
Barefooted.
So go there and practice stillness and, you know, some quiet.
That is still scary.
It is, but the part of you that's scared is the part of you that doesn't want to grow. The part of you that's scared is the one that doesn't want to die. So you have to be able to identify, like, this is not who I'm emerging into. This is the part of me that I have to let go. So all the feelings are important.
Yeah.
The fear is important. That's good, because it's like, oh, that means that it's time to shed. It's the process of the caterpillar and the butterfly. It's the caterpillar literally it melts itself into a liquid to formulate all of that it needs, that nourishment from that dying of the self, getting fluid, getting liquid, to become what it needs to be to fly, you know?
Yeah.
Into that next evolution of self. So this is the thing, it's a process, but we need coping skills to go through that process. That's why I say a therapist. That's why I say a lot of different things, but I'll say the things for me that have helped me is comforting foods, making sure I'm hydrated, make sure I'm moving my body, not in a bullying way, like I gotta do 50 push-ups